Did Florida State really deserve to get in the college football playoffs? At first, I was riding with y'all. I got a change of opinion now, and we're going to talk about why. Let's get into it. What's up, YouTube fam? Y'all already know who it is and what it is. We back again with another video. I'm your host, Major, and this is the Doghouse, baby. And we talk about, did Florida State really get snubbed or not? Now, in my opinion, you know what? I was riding with y'all in the beginning. I really was. I was like, damn, man, they did everything that they needed to do. They won every game. They undefeated, but they still didn't get in. What's going on with the committee? But then I started, thanks to the Florida State fans, you know, doing all that hating that y'all been doing and all that, you know, bickering and beefing, and this ain't no bashing to the Florida State. I'm just saying, this is what y'all have been doing these last couple of weeks, right? So y'all been getting into my comment section saying little things, so I even get to see it for myself how bad y'all have been complaining, right? But it is what it is with that. But I just want to say to the Florida State fans, man, I have a change of hearts. I have a change of opinion. You know what I mean? And we all can, you know, like I said, I was riding before, but I got a change of opinion anyway. But yeah, man, a lot of y'all talk about the opting out, you know, if you would have had this player, you would have had that player, this, that, and the third. All of that is cool and fine. You know what? Let's just go to it. I don't even keep rambling. Let's go straight to it. All right, let's pull this up, right? So y'all take a look at that, man. Just take a look at it, right? These are the total players out, hurt, or in the portal, or even didn't play in the Orange Bowl, right? And the list goes a little longer than this too, so don't think that this is just it. The list goes a little longer, right? So it says FSU, Florida State 27, UGA 27. You know what I mean? Of course, you see the final score 63-3, right? But if you look at it, it's the same amount of players, man. That's what this thing is telling y'all. It's the same amount of players. You feel what I'm saying? Just looking at this list, I can about guarantee that half of this list probably wasn't starters. At least 50 or less probably wasn't starters. So for all of these people that's claiming that if they would have not opt out, first thing you need to think about is the culture at Florida State. Your culture ain't good, man. You know, if you had a culture, just think about Georgia's culture. Just think about it. And I'm only speaking to Georgia because y'all just played us. So just think of Georgia's culture. You had Lad McConkey playing, Carson Beck, Kendall Milton, Dejan Edwards. These are all starters that you just seen playing, right? Javon Bullard on the defense side. You had Tyke Smith on the defense side. Who else? Marcus Rosemary Jack Saint. He's a wide receiver. Bro, the list goes on. All of these guys that I'm speaking of, they all are eligible to just opt out and prepare for the NFL. All of those guys. You know what I mean? Carson Beck is coming back for the 2024 season. But outside of him, the rest of those guys that I just spoke on, those guys have just announced in the last few hours or the last day, they just have announced that they're going into the NFL. So the culture over at Georgia is totally different. You know what I mean? A lot of those guys didn't want to leave their brothers behind, so they decided to come back. Now, Florida State, you guys could have did the same thing, but you guys were so hot and pissed off and mad about not getting into the playoffs to the point where half of your team opt out or half of the guys opt out. You know what I mean? But it's the same. At the end of the day, it's still the same amount of players that opted out in Georgia, or either was on the injured list at Georgia, or either went into the transfer portal. So I just wanted to put this up to show, like, you got to quit with the excuses. You know what I mean? Because it's getting out of hand. You know, at first it wasn't, you know, too bad. I understood where you was mad at it about not getting to the playoffs, but then I was like, okay, now I'm just seeing more and more content of complaints and people blaming. One guy was blaming ESPN. I didn't even look at the video on why he blamed ESPN. So I was like, man, this is getting out of hand, man. So I just wanted to put this up to give people a little more insight. I did post it on my YouTube, so some of the people that did see it, y'all already know about this. But I had to just put it in the video, man, because I'm just hearing and seeing too much, and it's getting ridiculous. And also, let's do this, man. Let's do this, because I think this is needed also. Let's go here. All right, on the left side, you got Florida State's schedule. On the right side, you got Georgia, but I don't want Georgia. Let's go here. I do not want Georgia, not right now. We're going to go back to Georgia. You know what I mean? We're going to go to the Crimson Tide because this is the program that you felt didn't deserve more than you. So we're going to go here. You know, let's go down some. Let's go down some. All right, so look at you guys' schedule on the left, right? You got LSU, right? They were ranked number 5. You won. You got Duke. They were ranked number 16. You also won that game, right? All right, so look at the rest of your regular schedule. Look at the rest of your regular schedule. So this is what the first thing that jumped out to me. I'm like, wait a minute. Because I don't follow Florida State, you know what I mean? I didn't know who was ranked they played or not. So I didn't know this. So when I went and seen it, I was like, wait a minute. No wonder the committee didn't put you guys in the playoffs. You guys didn't play anybody, man. Like literally didn't play anybody. I know they said that Georgia didn't play anybody, but damn, look at this schedule. You only played 2 ranked teams. And if you want to give credit to if you want to say Louisville was number 14, they were ranked, and you did win that game only by 10 points. Yeah, you could throw them in there, but you will have to also throw Georgia in there for Alabama. And if you look at Alabama's schedule and who they played and the amount of ranked teams they played, you got Texas 11, you got Ole Miss 15, you got Tennessee 17, and you got LSU number 14, right? That's 4 teams. 4 teams in the regular season, plus the SEC championship where they did beat the number 1 team in the country. So that's 5 ranked teams compared to your 3. So you got 2 less teams that you played that's ranked. You got 2 less ranked teams, right? So that's why I started looking at. That's what jumped out to me, and that's why I'm making this video, because I was like, damn, I did not realize that in y'all's regular season, y'all only played 2 ranked teams. And both and Duke, you can't even hardly even count Duke. You know what I'm saying? That, like, who is Duke? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they ranked number 16, but I don't even want to go there, because then I have Duke fans getting up on my comment section talking crazy to me about Duke, and we don't want to even go there. But like I said, man, all of the complaining and all of the fussing, I see why the committee made the choice, and I definitely see why now with the Orange Bowl. I definitely can see, because I mean, let's be real, man. Y'all act like y'all didn't have any good players. If y'all, this is my thing. If these guys are y'all backups, y'all got a lot of cleaning up to do come next season. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all gonna be at next season. Then y'all just brought in the transfer DJ Angale or whatever his name is, the guy that transferred from Clemson, then went to I can't remember where he went to. Now he's coming to Florida State. Like, this guy is not, I seen somebody said a massive pickup. He's not a massive pickup. At the end of the day, he's trying to go somewhere where he can actually play at, because everywhere he goes, he's going to lose his spot, because he's not that great of a quarterback. Maybe he'll do great at Florida State. I don't know. But this is not a video to bash Florida State. I just feel like I would have never said anything if Florida State fans wouldn't be getting under my comment section trying to troll me and the dog. So that's the only reason I'm bringing this to y'all attention. And I'm glad I did see this, because I was riding with Florida State with feeling like they got snubbed. But now that I'm looking at the schedule, I'm like, damn, y'all really didn't play nobody. You got to be able to compete, man. And you weren't able to compete in the Orange Bowl, and you definitely wouldn't be able to compete in the playoffs, because you got to think, you still don't have your starting quarterback, Jordan Travis. You would be running with, you wouldn't ran with that 3rd string that y'all had in the bowl. You would have ran with a 2nd string quarterback. I don't know who he is, but I know he opted out for the bowl. But that's probably who y'all would have played with in the playoff. But y'all still, man, it wouldn't have been it probably would have been the same type of outlook or outcome. You know what I mean? It probably would have been a blowout. We need close games in the playoffs. We don't need these blowouts. We done seen enough teams get into the playoffs or the natty and get they ass blowed out the water. We don't need that. But anyway, man, I just want to bring that to y'all attention, especially the dog fans, because a lot of people don't show this. I think a lot of people need to show this. I think a lot of people need to put it out there, because Florida State keep running with this crazy narrative, and there's no point to keep running with that narrative about the opt-outs, man. We're tired of hearing that. It's the next man up. You mean to tell me those guys that you're playing for, these are the same guys that's going to play for you next season? The same guys that's going to be there. Maybe a couple of guys may transfer out, but this is your 2nd string, man. I highly doubt, like, Anyway, man, shout out to everybody, man. Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully everybody have a great 2024. Shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel, man. We over 800 subscribers now. We trying to reach the goal of 1,000 in the next couple of weeks, man. Shout out to y'all for subscribing to me. Everybody that get in the comment section and show love. And I'm finna be out, man. Y'all already know who it is and what it is, man. It's your host, Major, and this is the Doghouse, baby. Let's get it. Happy New Year. Oh, you like that last video? You feeling my vibe? Well, go on and hit that bell down below and subscribe to get more content from the Doghouse, baby. Yeah.